There's one. Oh my God, God. Dang. Hi.
How are you not cold?
Huh?
How are you not cold?
Dude, I'm like, this is perfect right now. I feel
You
glorious.
see his face? His whole fucking body's like that. He's like a fucking gorilla. Hey, Sasquatch. 8 pounders and 3 6-pounders and yeah.
That's all it takes.
That's simple.
22.
What time's check-in?
3 o'clock's check-in.
3?
3 o'clock.
Oh, you cut half my time.
24.
I trust you know the way I won't be watching. Just so you know, I will not be watching.
Go ahead and close your eyes. I got some.
Good dipping on that.
Ew, this water's nasty.
All right,
Let's go. There's one.
You good.
That was crazy. I pulled it up next to a rock. I felt the rock, and I like twitched it off the rock. As soon as that, it was like, poof. We got one. Oh. Oh man. That was a decent feeling bite. What the hell?
Well, them flying man. Damn, be careful on that.
Mother. Stole my shit. Oh, you. You weren't even in the water. God, let's get in the boat. Jeepers. There's one. Ah, shit.
That's the only problem with these, you know? You lose a bunch because they want to wrap themselves.
Man, that was a good one.
We ain't doing nothing wrong, so you know what I'm saying? They try to pull me over that log.
Oh, stole my little doodad. We got 2, and I lost 2 so far.
He's not gotten to the quality for me yet.
Yeah.
I'm swing on them little ones.
He keeps shaking them little ones off. Once you get to his age, it's all about efficiency. He can't tire himself out.
He's a whole lot younger than me. Yeah, he can do all that shit. I'm only worth 4 or 5. Jerk. Ah, we're getting into good stretches.
There's one. Called it. It's your turn. All these fish are skinny, dude. I think these are all spawned out already. Ah, give me some. Give me some.
Might have to go to blue already. Maybe they don't want the orange. Make a line out of me.
Oh, there's a side. This side. Ready? All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. I thought he was bigger than that.
What is that?
I don't even give him a chance.
Get a bite, huh? Nibbling on it. Learn to sniff it.
Ah, very nice. That's a nice one.
Ruby fish. Think I'll swim to the middle with it.
Oh, crap.
Took off.
He is all about it, huh?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's beastie. Ow. Right in the boob. I don't think he'll help.
Trying some of your tricks. Just for hell. Let's see if I like it or not.
It ain't that fun, is it?
Not really. Oh my God, God.
Dang.
Did you see the size?
Son of a... I think I was a pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl.
I think I hooked one of the blackbirds. Needle.
Throw him down there on the floor. I'll get him.
Good net job.
Didn't say I got one.
Dude, look how fat this dude is. Look at the belly on that.
That ain't him.
No,
That wasn't it.
I don't know if that'll...
That was his daddy. He ain't gonna go. Gonna go back in the lake.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like barely snoot hooked him. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So that tournament there was the Team Bass Extreme, the TBX tournament on Indian Lake, May 10th. That one was started out really awesome. Pulled in and kind of started catching fish or missing fish or jerking fish completely out of the water pretty quick. So I was kind of pretty excited on how it was starting. I had a lot of confidence that what we were doing was the right thing. We were in the right areas. But after a little while, that bite kind of slowed down. And it turned into a grind for the last probably 3 or 4 hours. So A lot of those missed opportunities that you saw in the video there really, really could have helped out. We definitely lost some good fish, some pretty key fish. Dad lost an absolute giant. As soon as he set the hook, it went sideways across the water, and so we saw the whole side of the fish, and it was a pretty good one. Conservatively, it was a 4-pounder, but I'm thinking 5+. It was a big one. Then we went back to try and catch it again. Dad set the hook on one that was like that big. But man, what could have been out of that one? It was a weird bite. It was, if I remember right, there was a full moon either right before or right after that tournament. So I think a lot of them were pulling up on beds or something that had to do with that, because they were biting it really funny. Set the hook and miss a claw or whatever was going on. So it was kind of a goofy bite. It was tough for us, at least, to actually get a hook in them and get them to the boat. You see a lot of them, when I jerk and they fall into the boat, they come unhooked anyway. So I don't know if I had a hook in them at all or anything. I beefed up my rod because, as you can see in that video there, you're fishing a lot of lily pads, some kind of thick stuff. So I beefed up my rod, but turns out where most of the fish were biting it wasn't even in the lily pads, or if they were coming right out. So a lot of those fish was just coming right out of the water, flying at me, hitting me in the chest, flying over the boat. There was fish flying everywhere. So I'm not sure if beefing up the rod for that was a good call or not, but you live and you learn. It was weird too. I tried throwing a spinnerbait, threw a swim jig, threw a buzzbait a little bit, threw a topwater. I couldn't get anything to bite a moving bait. I had 0 bites on anything like that. So as soon as that big one that Dad lost, I had just threw my spinnerbait down that whole entire bank, and he had that bite flipping his tube behind me. So that kind of showed me right then and there to put the spinnerbait down, at least for now, and continue flipping. But yeah, we hit one spot there where there was another boat kind of in front of us, and I decided to continue to move up the canal there. Hindsight, I probably should have just turned back around and went back through where we were fishing. That was getting a lot of bites through there, and there were definitely more that we had missed. So kind of wish I would have done that, but in my head, not getting any practice or anything, I had other spots I wanted to try and see and sample and see what was going on. So I just kind of took that as a sign to keep bouncing around. But sometimes when you're getting those bites, you got to hunker down and keep going and doing what you were doing. But yeah, it ended up pretty well. We ended up with just under 9 pounds, 881 or something like that. Ended up 8th place. So another top 10 finish. I think we got 8th or something in the last tournament too. It's got us sitting in 5th, I think, in the points currently. So not too bad, but the top guy there is kind of running away with it. So unless he slips up, we're not going to get points champs again, it doesn't seem like. But we're going to keep pushing through and see what comes of it. I was flipping the pads and flipping everything with a pretty light weight. That seems to be the key deal in the springtime. I usually throw 3/16 or a 1/4 ounce, and I know Dad throws a 3/16 most of the time. It's kind of painful whenever you're flipping thick vegetation like that with that light of a weight, but I feel like that kind of slow glide as it gets down there is pretty crucial to get the bites and everything. So that was pretty much it. That's a quick rundown of the Indian Lake tournament for us. Got any questions, comments, anything you want to see in the future? Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And as always, don't forget, bass hate me.